Hey Natural Beauties, it's your girl Natural Journey, and I'm back with some more videos finally. I said I was going to come back in 2013 and take it to the next level, and I'm finally ready to do that. I've moved into a new space. I've started quite a few new projects since the last time I've come to you, and so I was going to give you an update on a couple of things, a combination of my hair, what I'm doing in terms of my nutrition, and also some new products that I found that I just love now. So first, in terms of my hair, right now I've been rocking my hair a little bit wilder than I normally do, and it's interesting because I've gotten a lot of compliments on it looking kind of wild like this, which I typically wouldn't like it like this, but I don't know, it's working for me. So it gets wild like this because I've been running, and so I just put a headband like around my edges and then go running with it wild. And so if it was a fresh twist out, then the running just kind of breaks it all up. So when I come back in, it just looks wild like this. So I like it, and it's doing pretty good. So in terms of my length, you know, last year I talked about a hair growth challenge, and I don't know how I've really been doing with it. I mean, it's grown some, but I can't say it's grown as much as I would have liked. But if you can see how far down this comes, and this one, let me try and pull this piece. You can see how far down it comes. Now I have to say my ends are not as healthy as I would like, but I think it's just because my hair, the way it grows and the way it is, I'm just prone to a lot of breakage. I find that I have very thick hair, but very fine hair strands. And so, I don't know, they tend to get caught up on my clothes or on each other, like I get knots and things. And so I just find that if I were to trim my hair as often as I needed a trim, I would just be trimming all the time. So I just trimmed my hair myself recently, and not in any particular manner. My hair was twisted up, and after I twisted it, I just took some hair shears and just trimmed the ends of my hair. I guess that's what you call a dusting. So if I were to straighten my hair right now, it would be in no particular style. So I don't recommend you do this if you wear your hair straightened that often. But if you wear your hair natural, you know, you really don't have as much of a need to have a precise cut. At least I don't find that I do. So, okay, in terms of a couple products that I found that I've been using recently for my hair that I really, really like. So the first is a conditioner that I found that is much cheaper than my beloved Kinky Curly Not Today leave-in conditioner, and that's Tresemme Naturals. And you get this entire huge bottle for around either $3.97 or $4 at either Walmart or Kmart or Target. And the reason why I like this better than the Kinky Curly is because it gives a very good slip to your hair when you're trying to detangle your hair. And I only detangle my hair in the shower. I do use a wide tooth comb, and that's the only time I really put a comb in my hair. And when I put it in, I put a whole lot, and then I detangle it in sections, and then I rinse it all out. And after I rinsed it out this past time, which I really liked, new thing that I tried, is instead of putting leave-in conditioner on my hair to actually style it, I actually just did oil and my Shea Moisture hair milk. And the oil that I used this time that I really liked is castor oil. So hopefully you can see that. And I like this a lot because it's a little bit heavier than olive oil or coconut oil. I'm going to see if I can try and show you this a little bit. But but see, it's thicker, so actually you can't even really tell. It's not even dripping off my finger. And if I were to go like that, I don't know if you can really tell. But at any rate, I like it because it gave a nice sheen to my hair. It was moisturized, and it really locked in the moisture from the water. If all of you all know, water is the best moisture for your hair. That's why a lot of time before you twist or style your hair, especially natural hair, they always recommend that you wet your hair. And when you're right out the shower, of course, it's well moisturized, and the oil is what you're using to seal your ends. I like castor oil. I also, in the summertime, I use a lighter oil, so I'll tend to use something like coconut oil, which is you can get in a jar, have organic coconut oil. This is the same coconut oil you can use to cook your food. I actually tried it for the first time tonight. I'm cooking some salmon and some brown rice and a salad. And I used this coconut oil. I usually sauteed some onions before I cooked my rice, and so I sauteed them in this coconut oil. What else? I also found this other oil made by Kinky Curly that's called Perfectly Polished, and it looks like this. Has a little pump on the top. And this actually smells good, but that means there's some type of fragrance in it. But it says it's a natural fragrance, but it's a mixture of apricot oil, some argan oil, abyssinian oil, wheat germ oil, and the natural fragrance. And I like this too. So when I retwisted my hair during this past week, I used this instead of castor oil. So I only use castor oil on the day that I shampooed. And then when I retwist it, which I did at this point probably every 2 days, I use this with the Shea Moisture hair milk. The other thing that I wanted to share that I did try in terms of my hair is this coconut co-wash. I heard people talking about this co-wash, and they say they really, really like it. It was just okay for me. I tend to, because I only wash my hair every 3 to 4 weeks. I know some people think that's absurd, but for me, that's what works. And that's even with me working out as much as I do. So when I do wash my hair, I like something that's really going to get my scalp clean. And so the Shea Moisture Dandruff shampoo, it's the black label. That's what I've been using. And I section my hair in 4 sections, and I put it on my hand, and the shampoo that is, and I put my hands up in my scalp, and I do my scalp in sections like that. That's what works well for me. I follow that up with the conditioner and then the oil, and I style it and everything. This was just okay because my scalp was still dirty, quite frankly. I mean, when I would scratch my scalp, it's still, and I don't like a dirty scalp. So it smells just okay. It's kind of like a cream. You can see I didn't really use too much of it. So I probably would only recommend this for somebody who does wash and goes and has to wash their hair frequently, at least once a week or twice during the week, because you don't want to use, a shampoo that's going to strip the moisture out your hair. But if you're doing twist outs and you only wash your hair every 2, 3, 4 weeks, I wouldn't recommend this, you guys. That's just me. The other thing that I wanted to share with you, moving on from hair, because I think you all can see I pretty much rock the same style. Twist out. I don't switch up. I keep my regimen pretty simple. Is that I have been going back to my raw fruits and vegetables, and I just wanted to share again this book that I love, Raw Fruit Detox Diet. And this is more of a lifestyle. So I don't want to promote this as, oh, you're doing something like a quick fix to lose weight, or you're doing something just for, just for a season. It is good to give your body a break from a lot of the heavily processed foods, as well as meat and sugar and caffeine. So I would recommend you do that once a month, once every quarter, every season. And I think raw fruits and vegetables is a great way to do that. And you can do that with your, green smoothies, which is pretty much a fruit smoothie with green leafy vegetables in it as your base. And I'm going to come back with some recipes that I've done about that. But so this is a great resource. I use this whenever I need some ideas for recipes and things like that. The last thing that I wanted to share is I am going to be doing a series of workshops in April starting out. And if you're interested, and if you live in Maryland and you're interested in that, please email me or hit me up on Facebook. My email address is cywashington@aol.com. And it's going to be a 3-part workshop series on natural hair, how to transition, how to style, how to maintain your hair. Then I'm also going to do one on clean eating, detoxifying your body, fruit smoothies and juicing. And then the last one will be on makeup application, because a lot of people have asked me about how do you do makeup for the natural look or to enhance your natural beauty. And I'm all about promoting everything natural. So I'm going to do these workshops in April. If you want any information about it, definitely hit me up. Other than that, I'll be coming back to you more frequently, and thank you all for reaching out to me. God bless you all. Talk to you soon.